And welcome back. This is another quick play video. I am, of course, your humble host, Carmy Bear von Schnugelstein III with 8-Bit Barbarian. And today we are playing a game that is pretty much synonymous with the Sega Saturn itself, Virtua Fighter. It is, to my knowledge, the first ever fully 3D rendered polygonal fighter ever. It came out in the arcades, and then it was eventually ported to the Sega Saturn initially. And this is just really, it's kind of like the granddaddy. It's like the granddaddy of 3D fighters. It came out before Tekken and before Mortal Kombat made that leap from 2D to 3D. Before DOA, there was Virtua Fighter, and look how special this shit is. It's like, yeah, what the fuck just, what the fuck just happened? This is Virtua Fighter. This shit used to happen to me all the time. I think it was, I believe it was this glitchy when I originally got it. It was just shit happening all over the place, and yeah, it's kind of like, I feel like I'm jumping on the moon there, but it's kind of like, you see how that was like a blink of an eye. Next thing I know, I'm out of the ring. Like I'm fighting some goddamn Super Saiyan at the World Tournament. If you're familiar with Dragon Ball Z, you'll absolutely understand what I just said. I'm gonna let the counter, the counter just kind of count down on that one, because I'm gonna start over. Let's try this fresh. Let's go into it fresh, and I'm gonna try another character. So today's the 21st. Tomorrow is the 22nd. I do know how to count sometimes, and that means that the 22-year anniversary since the Sega Saturn's initial launch in Japan is upon us, and I'm very happy and excited about that. It's kind of cool and depressing to think that I was alive at that point. God damn, I'm getting old. But anyway, I've chosen Jeffrey. Hello, Jeffrey. It's good to see you again. I like Jeffrey, I always have. But my ass just got instant transmissioned right out of the ring again, and I swear I recall losing more matches in this game, both in the arcade and for the console version that I'm playing now, to ring outs. I think there are very few. Yeah, what the fuck was that? I'm doing some sort of moon kick, and the next thing I know, I end up out of the ring. It's definitely some Super Saiyan Goku instant transmission bullshit. I don't like it. But we're going to move on. There's really no skill, at least not for me, in this game. This is before I really became skilled at 3D fighters. Now, I was ranked in Street Fighter at this point, but moving from Street Fighter to Virtua Fighter is a completely different beast entirely. Look at that bullshit. The match just started, and I got my ass just like, he even looks, he's a Super Saiyan. Blonde spiky hair, blue eyes. I was immediately instant transmission to outside of the ring. This is some Goku bullshit. I don't like it. Right now I'm using Akira. Oh, look. See, I got it to work for me. Yeah, fuck you, Logic. And fuck you, what's that other thing? Physics. Yeah, fuck you, Physics. Fuck you, Dolphin. And fuck you, Whale. But yeah, basically Akira is to Virtua Fighter what Ryu is to Street Fighter. Basically, Virtua Fighter is poster boy. And if you ever look up Akira, do a Google search for Akira from Virtua Fighter. And it's basically, wow, that was special. But anyway, it's basically the same thing, almost identical in design. I think Akira has spiky brown hair. But otherwise, they both kind of have the white gi and the headband. I don't believe Akira has any Hadoukens or Shoryukens or Slapakipraktics. You know, that's Japanese for hurricane kick, I believe. But, you know, designs are basically the same, and what the hell happened there? This game is just such a broken down mess. It's just so special. This is the kind of game that you could get, like, drunk or high and hang out with your friends and just completely fuck around all night. This is not the game you take seriously. Back then you might have, and I do recall blowing a shit ton of quarters at the arcade on this game to no avail. My skill level never really, like, got any better. And I'm going to fight Kage. Back in the day, we used to call him Cage because we didn't know how, you know, things were pronounced. But I believe his name is actually Kage. If I'm wrong, I'm sure somebody in the YouTube community will correct me because that's what the YouTube community is good for. That and oh shit! Did he nosedive into my nutsack? Okay, no, that was my stomach. From that angle, it looked like he did some sort of, like, you know, diving headbutt into my nuts. Kind of ballsy. Get what I did there? Deedle-leedle-lee. Wow. But I lost that match, and not because of the perceived nut shot. It was to another ring out. Again, you're going to lose more fights in this game to ring out bullshit than to actual, like, KOs. I'm going to try Wolf, because he's a snarling beast man. He doesn't smile. Wolf is much like the honey badger. Honey badger don't give a shit. So, alright, starting off well with a nice little uppercut there. Of course, I'm, like, rocking the blue cyclist shorts. I've seen them before, because we have a lot of cyclists here in Hickory. Two-lane roads, and they like to fucking, you know, ride on the roads at the wrong time of day. And the bullshit is, too, they'll be in pairs, and they'll, like, you know, ooh, shit. He tried it again, but he face-planted hard, and somehow he's still fighting and jumping around on the moon. God damn. This game is such a broken-down mess, but I do love it so. But anyway, back to those, like, obnoxious cyclists here in Hickory. Yeah, like to ride around in their brightly colored clothing, and they'll ride, like, in pairs. Like, they'll ride too wide, and they'll take up the entire lane. You're not supposed to do that. You're supposed to ride, like, towards the edge of the lane and ride in single file. But they don't give a shit. And around here, it's not because they're trying to be healthy. It's more like they're trying to show everybody that they're... It's kind of like the vapors. We get it, you vape. Around here, it's like, we get it. You're on a bike, you cycle. We get it. And it's fucking annoying because, you know, we have basically two lanes going in one direction. And they fucking like to take up traffic, and they like to slow things down, and they don't give a fuck. Even though I'm sure here in North Carolina, there are plenty of places to take your fucking bike and go cycle for a few miles. But no, they want to do it in traffic because they want to be noticed. Whatever. It's whatever. It's one of the things I miss about Minnesota. There are a lot of cyclists around there, but Minnesota had dedicated bike lanes. I don't understand why that formula can't be followed everywhere else, why that can't be emulated everywhere else, instituted, whatever, but... Anyway, back to this game. So, I'm trying Lao, or Le, I don't know, however you want to pronounce that. I've had a couple beers tonight. I'm not, like, off my ass drunk, but I'm pleasantly tipsy at the moment. Words and myself are not, you know, cooperating as we should, but, my God. Oh, damn. Damn, Daniel. Back at it again with the white vans and the damn headbutt to the ground. I don't know how the guy's even still fighting. I don't know how he's able to get up. He's been doing that the last couple of fights. He's been missing the last couple of fights. He keeps face planting directly into the ground below him, and somehow he's able to shake that off. I don't know if that's how it actually works in real life. I want to say no. But I'm going to try this lady here. Her name's Pie, I believe, and I do love me some pie. You know who else loves pie? Dean Winchester of Supernatural fame. Yeah, I'm a Supernatural fan. What of it? I'm into the weird, you know, like, let's have them in incestuous relationships, you know, the fans that write the weird fucking fanfics, but I'm a fan of the show. But I think when I lose here, which I know I will, I'm going to call it a night because it's late and I'm tipsy and I'm going to be up in the morning. And I want some pie. There's a nice little, nice little heel kick down to the face. But I got some feeling that he's going to do some... Oh, ring out. Another ring out. Might as well. It started with a ring out. Let's end it with a ring out. So thanks for stopping by, guys. As always, click like, subscribe, leave comments, suggestions, and so forth, insults, down below. Have a nice evening, and as always, game on.